Good morning and welcome to this Phone Forensic Investigations webinar. My name is Oliver Laurence and I'm the Director of the London office for I-OnAsia. I-OnAsia is an investigations and security risk management company headquartered out of Hong Kong. We also have offices in New York and Vancouver. I'm a certified Celebrite operator and certified Celebrite analyst and have just on 15 years experience in investigations and security risk management. It's an absolute pleasure to bring to you this morning this webinar on some of the key areas that we assist clients with globally when we're offering phone forensic investigations capabilities. We're going to answer some of the key questions that we often get asked by clients as to what can the tool do, what are the capabilities, and how can we potentially support your cases going forward. So the 3 points for discussion today will be the collection and securing of phone exhibits, finger forensics, and the types of analysis that we carry out on a day-by-day basis for our clients globally. First and foremost, why is phone forensics so important? Well, the numbers are quite staggering. 5 billion mobile phone subscribers exist worldwide. There are 3.8 million Google search queries per minute, 4.7 billion pieces of Facebook content shared daily. With all this information, our tool allows you to unlock the intelligence of the digital forensic data so that you can accelerate investigations, collaborate more seamlessly, and ultimately solve your cases faster. You can find the relevant evidence to act sooner and break open even your toughest matters before they go cold. Access a wide range of evidence sources, including encrypted or locked mobile devices, public and private social media, and other cloud data. Access data at the scene to work the case quickly and follow the trail for the information that you need to support what you believe has occurred. It allows you to build strong cases from the start when you secure forensically sound and accurate evidence every step of the way. At I-OnAsia, we ensure the chain of custody is preserved right from the start and help you share findings with your entire legal team. It allows you to analyze evidence quickly and see how it fits into the overall case more clearly. View connections across various sources and huge volumes of digital data in a singular view, including text, images, more importantly and more frequently, the importance of geolocations. So, collecting and securing. Investigators and legal professionals need to take steps to ensure the integrity of phone forensic evidence when handling a mobile phone or tablet, which is pertinent to any case that they are dealing with. Handling a phone or a tablet in any other way than what is demonstrated could result in a loss of information or an ability to analyze the phone to obtain vital information that you need for your case. One of the key features of mobile phones and smartphones is that the common functionality is that they can be blocked and wiped remotely. The minute you determine that a phone is crucial to your case and that you need the information from it to be able to prove a point, to validate an argument, or to negate an allegation, you need to isolate that phone from the network to prevent any unauthorized access. Phones can still be wiped remotely if they're not isolated. However, if the passcode is known, you can turn the phone off, place it in a Faraday bag, and deliver it to us at I-OnAsia for analysis. We will then be able to extract the necessary data for you to be able to examine and then produce. In many cases to do with law enforcement, passcodes are commonly not known when an offender comes into custody. If that is the case, the phone is to be left on, placed into a Faraday bag, and delivered for analysis. Not knowing a passcode and turning a phone off can be incredibly problematic. Attempting to get into a phone without knowing the passcode can sometimes be impossible, and only some law enforcement agencies will have an opportunity to bypass that. I hear you say, what's a Faraday bag? A Faraday bag, I can show you in terms of a microwave, keeps the emissions inside when you're heating food, is the same principle. The microwave emissions don't escape the microwave because of the shell it has around it. A Faraday bag is the same in the sense that when you put the phone into the Faraday bag, it prevents signals from coming out and going in, thus maintaining the integrity of the evidence which exists on that device that you so much rely on and depend on to prove your case. So I cannot stress enough the importance to secure a phone, isolate it from the network, and deliver it as soon as reasonably practicable for examination. So that moves on to our point of finger forensics. Investigators and legal professionals are naturally inquisitive people. However, don't let this inquisitive nature take over your ability to maintain the integrity of the phone's current state. Secure the phone or tablet and get it to someone qualified to examine. Your intentions may be good. However, the damage that can be done can be irreversible. Finger forensics, the term we use for unqualified investigators and legal professionals who scroll through a phone or a tablet looking for that vital information that they need and unknowingly deleting information as they go and changing the phone's current state from when they found it. Finger forensic experts are not qualified. They often don't document what they've done and generally have no clue what they're doing other than to go through areas of the phone that they're commonly known about, messages, photos, emails, etc. An examination at the scene by an unqualified investigator or legal professional is not forensically sound. You will never know if something was created, whether it was deleted, or even worse, if it was manipulated. To give you an example, you have a client who's being accused of having something on their phone in the form of a text message where an image appears which they shouldn't have. They hand you the phone and you start to examine it. You find the message you're talking about which has not been opened by the client. You look at the message, you press it, you open and it expands the message and there's the image which is being argued about. You then send the phone off for examination because the image is there and you want to prove that the client never read the message and never saw the image. However, during your manual examination of that phone, which you haven't recorded, you've inadvertently changed the status of that message from being unread to read. Our report will now show that that message has been read and the image is on the phone. Now we understand that we could possibly go back and argue the fact that you opened that message and you saw that the message hadn't been read and you wanted to see what was part of that message and what was going on in the detail behind it. But you don't need to answer those questions. If you leave the phone, secure it and present it as soon as reasonably practicable, we can carry out that investigation and demonstrate to you very quickly that that message was never accessed and the phone was and the image was never saved on the phone. Very crucial. I can't stress that enough. Let's look at some of the extraction methods that we take at I-OnAsia regularly when clients bring us mobile phones or tablets to examine. So there are four main types of extraction which I'd like to discuss with you today that can be attempted on each mobile phone or tablet device that you have in your possession as part of your investigation or case. I think it's first very important to understand that what this instrument is doing is reverse engineering the operating software which exists on these phones to allow it to extract the information for us to be able to then search and present what is important to your case. So an advanced logical is the most basic of extractions that we can carry out. An advanced logical extraction on a mobile device or tablet will only obtain still existing data. An advanced logical extraction, as I said, is the most basic form of examination that can be carried out on a phone and tablet, which will retrieve SMS and MMS messages, contacts, call logs, media, audio, and application data. It's also very important to note that operating systems are becoming more and more advanced and more wary of these types of equipment that we possess to carry out these forensic examinations. I can tell you now, the information you get from an iPhone 4, which was released many years ago, will be significantly different to an iPhone 10. But when you bring the phone to us at I-OnAsia, we'll be able to give you a very quick understanding as to the detail and the content you'll be able to get from the phone. But as I say, an advanced logical is the first step in that process. The next type of extraction is a file system extraction. A file system extraction will be able to recover some deleted data, logical data, and more raw details from the phone or tablet device. This is an intermediate option in phone forensic downloads. We'll capture SMS and MMS messages, contacts, call logs, media files, audio files, general files in the phone or the tablet, and hidden files. As I say, this is an intermediate option, and it is the next level up of intrusion in getting that information off that phone. A forensic physical examination, often described as the keys to the kingdom. A full forensic physical examination is considered a bit-by-bit copy of all flash memory. The physical extraction is the most comprehensive and inclusive extraction from our device. With a physical extraction, you get an extraction of the addressable flash memory, which may contain the vital evidence that you need. It is the most forensically sound method and is best practice. We will retrieve SMS and MMS messages, contacts, call logs, media, audio, and general files, hidden files, and the deleted data. It is important to note that we will understand very soon after being delivered the phone whether the operating system will allow us to carry out a forensic physical examination. If an operator is given that allowance, they will carry out the forensic physical examination, followed by the file system, followed by the advanced logical. This will ensure a fully comprehensive download of that phone and every piece of information that you can have access to determine whether the information you need is present on that phone. The last type of most common examination we do is a manual extraction. A manual extraction method involves viewing the device data content stored on the mobile device. The content displayed on the LCD screen requires the manual manipulation of the buttons, keyboard, or touchscreen by the certified operator to view the contents of the mobile or tablet device. Information discovered may be recorded using an external digital camera. It's important to note this point because you have to be able to show your methodology and how you went about retrieving information and recording it, so that no conclusion can be drawn that you manipulated the information, changed it, or did anything with the phone untowards. So you have to be filmed going through that process. It's important to note also, at this level, it is impossible to recover any deleted information through a manual extraction. Manual extractions become increasingly difficult and perhaps unachievable when encountering a broken or missing LCD screen or a damaged or missing keyboard interface. So they are the 4 key areas where we carry out extractions: an advanced logical, a file system, forensic physical examination, and a manual extraction. What I hope you got from that today is an understanding as to the capability of our tools at I-OnAsia and our phone forensic capability globally to support your matters. It's been an incredibly insightful conversation. The questions that I've been receiving daily on this topic have given me really great positive feedback in terms of the amount of mobile phones that people are having to deal with on a daily basis. And I look forward to working with all of you at some point in providing you the crucial information you need in your forensic examinations. Like I said at the start, if you have any questions whatsoever of how we could support you at I-OnAsia with this global offering, please feel free to send me an email at oliver@ionasia.com.hk. Take care. Bye-bye.